When most of us think about AI, ChatGPT is probably the first thing that comes to mind, right? Well, according to NVIDIA's Jensen Huang, that's just the opening act. The real revolution is just getting started. We're about to see AI transform from something that just gives you information into something that actually takes action. So let's break down what that really means. So here's the core idea, and it's a huge leap forward. We're moving from an era where AI is basically an informant, you ask it a question, it gives you an answer, to a future where it becomes an actor, a partner that can actually go out and complete complex tasks for us. Now, this isn't just some small upgrade, it's a completely new way of thinking about technology. Okay, so what's powering this massive shift? What's the engine behind this whole revolution? Well, it all starts with the hardware. And Jensen Huang is super clear about this. NVIDIA isn't just a chip company anymore. He calls it an AI factory company, and they are literally building the engine for this new age. So, how does this factory actually work? Well, it's built on a concept called disaggregated inference. But look, don't worry about the jargon. The easiest way to think about it is like a modern car factory assembly line. A really complex AI task comes in, right? Instead of one giant machine trying to do everything, the factory breaks the task into a bunch of smaller pieces. Then, each little piece gets sent to the perfect tool for the job. A GPU here, a CPU there, whatever's most efficient. And finally, all the results are put back together for a super, hyper-efficient output. It's all about maximum efficiency. And this really gets to the heart of their whole strategy. People are always asking why NVIDIA's systems are so expensive. And Huang's answer is brilliant. He says the upfront cost doesn't really matter if the factory is, say, 10 times more efficient. A hyper-efficient system just pumps out AI-generated content, what they call tokens, at a way lower cost per unit. It's why he has this amazing quote: "A slow chip is worthless, even if you got it for free. Even free is not cheap enough." All right, so you've got this incredibly powerful hardware, this AI factory. But what about the software? Well, that's where things get really, really interesting. This is where we meet the AI agent. And trust me, this is the AI sidekick that's about to fundamentally change how we all work. You see, AI has kind of gone through three big waves. The first was generative AI. That's your ChatGPT, the stuff that brought this technology to the masses. The second was reasoning AI, which was all about making it more practical, more accurate. But this third wave, agentic AI, this is the most critical one. This is the AI that doesn't just think or write, it does. So what makes an agent so powerful? Huang calls it the operating system for AI, which is a perfect way to think about it. It has memory, both short and long term. It can learn new skills, it can manage and schedule tasks, and crucially, it can connect to all your other apps and tools. It's essentially the blueprint for your own personal AI computer, one that's capable of going out and executing complex instructions all on its own. And the real-world impact of this is just staggering. We are walking into an age of what you could call super workers. These AI agents are going to act as our assistants, augmenting our abilities and making us incredibly productive. You know those old limits, like, oh, that'll take too long or we need way too many people for that? Those are about to just disappear. I mean, take this for example. One developer, just one person, used an AI agent to rebuild and deploy an entire complex enterprise software system. And he did it in just 90 minutes, over a weekend, a task that would have previously taken a whole team weeks, if not months. It's just unbelievable. And it's not just in software. In the world of biotech, a research tool powered by this technology completed a study in 30 minutes. The result had the depth and the breadth of a PhD thesis that would normally take a person years to finish. We're talking about a complete revolution in the speed of discovery itself. This is why Huang argues that companies must invest in these tools for their top talent. He'd be shocked if a top engineer wasn't using vast amounts of AI compute. It's like a professional athlete investing millions in their body. To get superhuman results, you need superhuman tools. It's that simple. Okay, so this brings us to the question that's on everybody's mind. Will AI take my job? Well, the answer isn't really about replacement. It's about evolution. So what's the crucial takeaway here? Huang has been saying for years that the question isn't, will AI take my job? The real question is, will a person using AI take my job? And his answer to that is a definite yes. The skill of the future is working alongside these powerful new tools. Just consider the radiologists. This is a perfect example. A decade ago, experts predicted AI would make them obsolete, but the exact opposite happened.
AI made them so efficient that they can now serve far more patients, which actually drove up demand for radiologists and improved healthcare for everyone. It was augmentation, not replacement.
Or think about a chauffeur. Even with self-driving cars, the human role doesn't just vanish, it evolves. The person in the car becomes a mobility assistant, handling your luggage, coordinating logistics, providing a higher level of service while the car handles the driving. The task changes, but the job adapts. And beyond our jobs, this technology is set to unlock entirely new frontiers, transforming not just the digital world, but the physical and biological ones as well. Huang calls the next wave physical AI, and he estimates it's a 50 times trillion-dollar opportunity. This covers everything that moves: robotics, autonomous vehicles, you name it. For decades, robots had bodies, but they didn't really have a brain. Now, AI is giving them that brain. And in healthcare, we are right on the edge of what he calls the ChatGPT moment for digital biology. Soon, we'll be able to understand and predict how genes, proteins, and cells behave in ways we've only dreamed of. This is going to revolutionize medicine across the board. It's going to speed up drug discovery, create AI assistants for both doctors and patients, and power intelligent robotic surgery. Basically, every instrument in a hospital is about to become smart. So the takeaway is clear. This isn't science fiction. It's the next industrial revolution, and it's happening right now. The biggest danger isn't that AI will take your job, it's the risk of choosing to stand on the sidelines and just getting left behind. So the only real question is, are you ready to adapt?